Bro, you good?
Oh yeah, I'm good. I'm good, brother. How are you?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. What's been happening?
Can't see that, babe. Yeah, hold on. Let me get this shit out behind me. My dog. Just trying to make sure this shit don't fall over. There we go. Is that good?
There he is. You're all good, brother, yeah?
Oh yeah.
I thought we'd start, Joe, by talking about how you felt when you landed in London for the BKFC.
Awesome. Yeah, man. So getting there was awesome, dude. We landed. We stayed right by the airport. We didn't get to get out much, unfortunately. The train strike and stuff was going on there. But the day we did get to out, we saw Parliament, Big Ben, took a photo shoot. Yeah, man, it was lovely, but really just the whole experience. So,
Yeah, good. David Feldman was telling us the other day he wasn't too keen on the UK food. What about yourself?
well, there was went so the food at the hotel there was awful. I mean, I'm no offense, but it's like crappy burgers because they had burgers. It was like American food, but just done really not good. And
Yeah.
but there was this cool little cafe that we went to, and it's almost like an American pot pie. There was some kind of little pies we had. It was delicious. What were they called? Magpies. Oh yeah, three magpies right by the airport. Wherever we stayed was really good because my wife Maggie, three magpies. Yeah, that was. I mean, that was good. Yeah, I liked whatever pies those were, but everything else, we got a lot of good food in Atlanta. It's hard to do that.
Yeah, I can imagine, bro. And when you first set eyes on Conor, when you come over, I think it was the press conference, was that the first time you seen him?
In person, other than really just social media. Yeah.
Yeah, was he as big as you thought he was going to be?
Man, I'm funny, dude. I don't think of nobody like that. I feel like I'm a giant. He's tall. He had reach, obviously, but no, I was to me, man. He's just still out of respect. But to me, at the time, he was just some kid that had a fucking flashy name and really good boxing, and I was going to have fun, and none of that
Yeah.
other shit mattered. Yeah.
Yeah. So how did you feel at the weigh-in? Did you feel good, good and strong at the weigh-in?
Oh yeah, man. I had a really good dietitian, nutritionist. Um, I cut a lot of weight, but not near as much as I have before. My
Yeah.
replenish was really good. I mean, I cut a lot of weight and had to stay up all night. I was obviously tired from staying up and being on a different time zone. But it worked out because I got to stay up super, super late. So I got to sleep in late there. And because they're 5 hours ahead, really late at night for me was 5, 6 in the afternoon. So I was able to recover really well for the fight. So
Yeah, sweet. And I know you're a very confident fighter, Joe, but did you feel any different type of nerves in that fighting over here in the UK?
hell no, man. It was excited, dude. Like I said, I'm an entertainer, dude. My cousin here in America wrestled for WWE, and I had a lot of friends. Grew up around Memphis Championship Wrestling, WWE, Sergeant Slaughter, Flying Brian. I've seen a lot of guys, man, and they were huge entertainers. And they would sit in the back and they would talk to each other as real friends. And I got to see the other side. And you got a good guy and a bad guy. And in our sport, we make lots of money, but they have to love us to death or hate us to death. Conor McGregor makes just as much money, and everybody hates him now as much as they used to love him. But it doesn't matter if you want to pay millions of dollars to watch him get his ass whooped or millions of dollars because you love him to death. I have a huge fan base, and I knew they were going to hate me. But once people get to meet me, man, they fell in love with me. I have a whole new fan base, and I knew that going over there. That's where my confidence came in.
Yeah, definitely. So the morning of the fight in London, the morning of the fight, is there anything you do to get in the zone?
The same old thing I always do, man. I had my wife, my family, my friends. God, I had a whole squad. You'd have thought I was at home. I was in the squared circle. I want to be the champ there. I mean, that's my home. The ring's my home. I'm a warrior born at the wrong time, and that's the one place I get to be at home no matter what. In the universe, in the odd world, dude. I'm in there fighting, and I love it.
What did you think of the whole production set up in the English crowd?
Beautiful, man. Now the energy was amazing. Even when I went out there, they had me hyped up. They were booing, of course, because they had Brumtown was singing and dancing and lollying, and they had their, like, it sounded like a damn American soccer game. It was pretty awesome. But I get out there and I was like, they were booing me, so I was like, boo this man, and it just made me entertaining. But halfway through, we're putting on a good fight, and I'm bleeding out of my face, and next thing you know, they don't know who they're not booing anybody. They're cheering absolutely all the blood, all the fighting, and cheering us hugging each other, cheering us punching each other. They were just cheering for fucking everything. So it was amazing.
Yeah. So when you walk in the ring and they're sort of booing you, did that just drive you on more to just do more?
Yeah, because I knew they were gonna fall in love with me. I'm sitting like I said, man. I'm a respectable OG fighter, dude, and I'm an American going to London, but fair play, man. I come from the country, and y'all still live by it. So much respect to y'all's culture, and the men over there can still got rules between each other, and honesty and fair play and respect, and you fight for, you don't kill each other, and you can fight in the backyard and settle a dispute and it's over with, and your parents will tell you to stand up and dust it off. And I grew up like that in the country, man, and I could feel that vibe and that energy of just wanting to see a damn good fight and respecting both people that put it on, and with respect. Yeah, man, it was just beautiful. I loved it.
So when the fight started, how did you feel in there? How did you feel the fight went?
I've honestly, I felt I whooped his ass the first 2 rounds. I don't know what they were seeing. I got him in the clinch. I got in there in the third round because I knew he was going to be confused those first 2 rounds. He thought I was going to go in there and bully him. I've got really good striking. Obviously, his boxing is world class, man. God, I did say, and I joked a little bit before I got in there, saying it wasn't nothing special, but that was just to get in his head. I knew how special it was, and I knew what his footwork was going to be like. And now he adjusted in that third round too, man. He realized that his game plan kind of was backwards, and he got me real good. I don't think I landed but like 6 strikes. That was my worst round. And he was finding his timing with his range. He was getting outside that right angle and stepping in with that right. I see how he cuts that angle with that right now, and with punching some straight step in rights because he's got that angle to finish with the hook as he's backing out and turning. So I had to make some adjustments. Also, there's a picture, man, online where I threw an overhand right and he stepped in. So my timing was off and I didn't quite get my hand closed, because I'll close my hand at the very end of some punches just to whoop, turn it through. And so that whole third round, it looked like I was clowning him, but I couldn't close my right hand all the way. So I had to change my game plan up. I got to the fourth round, man, but I felt comfortable again. I got my hand to close. I was changing angles. It was fun for me because he was so good. It was like a really fun, fast game of chess. You're not sitting around boring waiting. And I love chess. I love strategy. And man, there was just a lot of strategy in that fight, but we didn't allow it to be boring. As much science and strategy for 2 guys at our level, dude. We tried to dig each other, and we just, man, it was a lot of damn fun. I lost the decision. I don't know how I feel. I feel like I won at least 2 rounds, maybe even 3 based on fighting, not boxing. I was a little disappointed in the judges. I felt like when I did get in on the clinch, they didn't allow us to clinch, allow me to clinch as much. So I'm going to work on some stuff and try to adapt a little bit to get my clinch a little bit better, get in there faster, get out more, whatever it takes. But yeah, overall, just amazing.
Yeah, well, it was an awesome fight, mate. I was there watching it live, and it was unbelievable. And I know you and Conor have got a lot of respect for each other, and I know you did have respect for each other before the fight. I know that, and I've seen that. But what do you think on Conor as a lad and as a fighter?
Oh, dude, I love that dude. We're actually would be buddies. If he were here and I were there, we definitely would be fishing, hanging out. I talked to his wife in the back. And I was like, because I'm intense, man, but it's real as fuck. I did before the fight wanted to beat the hell out of that kid just because it's the fight. It's just because I want to be number one in the world, nothing personal at all. So I went in the back to explain, like, hey, man, I know I gave him a hard time. We're hyping it up. But she was like, I know you guys talked and said no wife stuff, no disrespect, but let's fucking hype this up. And he honestly thought he was going to whoop my ass. And I honestly think I was going to whoop his ass. And I think if I fought him again, I'd whip his ass, and he probably thinks he'd whip my ass in the rematch. But yeah, it was just respect and love, and yeah, I think we did it. I think we were in each other enough to get everybody excited, but we never crossed any lines, and that it made it fun for me too, man, because I wasn't angry, I was excited, and yeah, we get to get on a personal level and find out some things about each other, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's great to see, Joe. And how did it feel to be fighting on such a big card?
Like destiny, man.
Poor man as well. To Mike,
like destiny, man. I swear to God, go look at my post before we fought. I said we were going to steal the co-main event. That's something that me and Conor had actually said to each other. We messaged each other one time. I had to not too much because I separate some of it. But I went fishing one day, caught a fish, posted it. And he's like, "Damn it, man, I hate liking you, but we got so much in common." I said, "I know, man. After we beat the fuck out of each other, we're gonna be buddies. I promise. You can come over and fish with me or something." And yeah, man. So it's just like I said, we got in there, did our job. It's over now. We're friends, and it was just one of the best experiences, from the venue to him to the relationships to Mosey, his team. I'm Mickterrell, who's for the main event. I'd like to be able to make it back over there for that as a fan, not to get on the fight card because it's Thanksgiving. I'm eating my fat ass off before I go over there. But yeah, man, it's just everything, everybody. So
I'm presuming you've watched the full card back. Was there any other fights that stood out to you?
The first fight, oh my God, I'm trying to remember their names. They dug into each other. Every fight, though, man. Mick is
and Teddy Brazier.
Yeah, that was.
He's just in the comments now. He just said, "Big shout out, Joe Elmore. He's a big fan."
Yeah, there he is. Yeah, Danny, there he is. Yeah, man. Dude, a lot of those fights, though. No. Who was the lad that come up and he said something on one of your shows, and I commented about knowing when you land that left hook over the top, and he knocked him out, and just getting to see the guys' attitudes and going to watch some of it. I've watched your interviews with the fighters. I like to get to know everybody, man, because I feel like fighting is a community, and BKFC, we have the opportunity to all be these what UFC had, Chuck Liddell's and Dan Henderson's, and I use these guys that are legends, and no matter how many fights they win or lose, they're legends and creators of the sport, man. And so I try to get to know my family, the good ones, the bad ones, the ones that have good attitude, the ones that are assholes, the one that I want on my cards, the ones that I want to be on the card with, the guys I'm going to fight. And just everything has been pretty cool for everybody I met on that card, man. I'll keep up with them. I think I'm following them. Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, good. And I'm sure the UK fans can't wait to see Joe Elmore fighting back in the UK, bro.
Jesus Christ, man. I don't know if it's UK or where it's at, but I went from like 9,000. I think I got 54,000 followers now. I'm coming for you, Conor. I think I took over, man. Maybe I think all his people added me or something. Maybe I had to get y'all. If my fans haven't added Conor yet, he needs to catch back up. Y'all get on there and give him some love or something. Yeah, no, man. I've got love all over the world. Argentina, there. Like I said, I even had a guest, Scott Trev. Hope if he's watching, what's up, buddy, man? We met him on our me and my wife's 7-year anniversary. Was a month before we went to the fights. I got to go to Mexico with her. Met a couple that was on holiday, and they actually drove up and sat front row with my friends and came and visited me in the fight. And it's been yeah, man. I don't even like I said, dude. It's hard thinking back. I was in a place I'd never been before, but I never felt so at home. It was better than when I went to Miami. So I was one of my favorite cards.
Yeah, good. So what's next for Joe then? Do you have any plans or anything that you're aiming for next?
I mean, I still want to fight for the world title. Me and regardless of what I think or what the decision was, me and Conor had a close fight. We're two of the best in the world in our division. After 17 months out, for me to come back in there and be calm and showcase that with a little bit of ring rust already in my head, seeing what I did, being healthy enough. Whoever leads me to there, I got to keep my competition in the top 5. I don't want to go beat one of these fucking bums and anybody be able to say nothing online. I'm a savage. I want to fight the best in the world, and whoever they got at 165, that's healthy, that's a good fight that makes sense money wise, and is a good step forward. Anybody, I'm back already focused in the gym. I'm already got my training partners getting ready. I'm always working and hustling on my music and other outlets of making my money with my brand and myself. And I work on all those things with my beautiful wife, and which she's teaching school now. So I'm creating a lot of stuff, and she's making sure it all makes sense. And, staying working and staying busy, focused on fighting, being a world champion, or entertaining motherfuckers till I die trying. So
quality, mate. Hitman 187 for one, bro.
Yes, sir.
Any shout outs or sponsors you want to tell the people before we wrap it up, bro?
Oh yeah, I've got right now one of my biggest sponsors, because thanks all the sponsors at my fight that are always there for me. I got about 20 or 30. I'm not going to name them, but I do need to name these guys because you asked about the weight cut earlier, right? I already me and my wife had been doing some meal planning and prepping, and I had a nutritionist, but I got Macro Meals here in Georgia. They're shipping out 10 of my suppers and my daytime snacks every day. To make sure that are counting my macros, counting my calories. I'm having my blood work at the gym, making sure that I've got the right vitamins and I'm healthy at my age, as natural and healthy and filled and lean as possible next time. So I'm cutting 5-10 pounds more in a boxing style cut than this MMA cut. So I really want to thank them, because next time I come back, that's going to be the difference in my performance. And I think I think everybody's going to get to see that. So
yeah,
Macro Meals, Atlanta, Georgia. Jeffrey, thank you, brother.
Sweet, mate. And we'll definitely keep in touch, Joe, like we do. And next time there's some news, mate, jump on again and tell us all about it.
Hey, and thank you, bro, because I noticed, this is a UK thing right here, and I just really appreciate you giving me an opportunity to talk to all your fans. And thank y'all, man. I love y'all. Y'all are badass. I'm half Brit now.
Anytime, brother. We'll definitely catch up soon, bro, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, man.
Yeah. Have a blessed day, y'all. Thank you, everybody. See you, brother.
See you later, brother. Bye.
Yep, take it easy.
Respect everyone jumping in there. It's much appreciated. That's Joe Elmore, Hitman 187. I'm going to put all his social medias in the description, people, so head over there and give Joe a follow in it, follow his journey. Good night. God bless, people. Speak soon. Brummy Damo and Danny Christie in the house. Hope you're all right, lads.